Now let me tell you something. The slam dunk in basketball today, it is an absolute spectacle. It is pure art. It is raw power. Fans jump out of their seats, they scream at the top of their lungs. You see a monster dunk? You know you've seen greatness. It's more than just 2 points, people. It's a statement. A true exclamation point on the game we love. But it wasn't always like this, you hear me? Go back in time. Way back. To the early days of professional basketball. The game was different then. It was played on the ground, mostly. Players used set shots, they relied on crafty layups. The high-flying acrobatics we see today? Not so much. It was a completely different brand of basketball, a more horizontal affair, if you will. Believe it or not, the dunk wasn't common. It wasn't even always accepted. Some folks, some so-called purists, they thought it was showboating. Can you believe that? They thought it was disrespectful. They thought it was just a big man's trick. Oh, how wrong they were. They had no idea what was coming. They couldn't see the future unfolding. But change was on the horizon. You know it was. Someone had to break the mold. Someone had to look at the rim and think bigger. Someone had to elevate the game, literally, to take basketball to a new dimension. That someone was coming, and the league would never ever be the same after he arrived. You better believe that, folks. So, who was this pioneer? Who was this man? His name was Joe Fulks. Jumpin' Joe Fulks, that's what they called him. And for very, very good reason. He played for the Philadelphia Warriors. This was back in the early days. The Basketball Association of America, the BAA. That league became the NBA we know. Fulks was an offensive force, a scoring machine, yes he was. Now Joe Fulks wasn't just some tall guy. No sir, he was an athlete, he had that bounce. He had that spring in his step. He came from Kentucky. He served in the Marines. This man was tough. He was a competitor. He wasn't just there to play. He was there to dominate. He brought a new kind of energy, a new kind of flair to the court. His background shaped him. It made him relentless. Fulks was a 2-time BAA scoring champion. He was an all-star. He wasn't just dunking. He was a complete offensive player. But his dunks, oh, his dunks. They were something new, something that caught people's attention. He wasn't just scoring, he was making a statement with every powerful slam he threw down. He was ahead of his time. Fulks was one of the very first to make the dunk A in the pros. He wasn't just dropping the ball in, he was throwing it down with authority. He used his athleticism, he used his leaping ability, he showed what was possible above the rim. He was a trailblazer, no doubt about it. He set the stage for all the high flyers to come. Now, pinpointing the first NBA dunk by Fulks, that's tough. Records were different back then, not like today's Stats Inc. But it happened, sometime in the late 1940s, during one of his early BAA games. Imagine the scene, a much slower game, players in shorter shorts. Suddenly, Jumpin' Joe Fulks soars. He cocks the ball back, and BAM! He throws it down. Think about that moment. For the fans in attendance, they had never seen anything like it. Not in a professional game. It was shocking. It was electrifying. Some were amazed, some were probably confused. Was that even legal? Was that how you're supposed to play? It was a brand new highlight, a brand new way to score, and it was absolutely unforgettable for those who saw it. What about the players and coaches? Their reactions must have been something. Some traditionalists, they probably grumbled. That's not basketball, they might have said. That's just hot dogging. But others, the smart ones, they saw the future. They saw the intimidation factor. They saw the crowd appeal. They saw a new weapon in the offensive arsenal, a truly game-changing play. This wasn't just a novelty act. No sir, this was the beginning of a revolution. Fulks' dunks, and those by other early pioneers, started to open eyes. They showed that basketball could be played vertically, not just horizontally. It was a spark, a small spark that would eventually ignite a firestorm of athleticism. The game was starting to look up, literally. So, how did this one move, this dunk, change basketball? Let me tell you, it wasn't overnight. It took time. But Joe Fulks and others like him, they planted the seed. They showed what was possible. More players started to try it. They started to perfect it. The dunk slowly became a part of the game, a powerful, undeniable part of the game. It added a new layer of strategy. Then came the legends. Elgin Baylor with his incredible hang time. Wilt Chamberlain, a giant who dunked with ease. Then Dr. J, Julius Erving, he turned the dunk into an art form. Michael Jordan took it to another stratosphere. Vince Carter made us all gasp. And now, we have Zion Williamson. The dunk evolved from a rare feat to a weapon, to pure entertainment. The cultural impact, it's been absolutely massive. The dunk is global now. Kids everywhere on every playground, they dream of dunking. It's the ultimate expression of athleticism in basketball. It's on posters, it's in video games, it's the highlight reel king, the NBA's brand. The dunk is a huge part of that. It signifies excitement, it signifies power, it signifies amazing skill. So, the next time you see a spectacular slam dunk, remember where it started. Remember pioneers like Jumpin' Joe Fulks. They didn't just score 2 points, they changed the game. They elevated it, they made it more exciting. The dunk is more than just a play, it's a symbol of basketball's incredible evolution. And that, my friends, is a slam dunk in history.